Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Tundra Platinum in the color gray. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, you have the 5.7-liter V8 engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 381 horsepower, 401 pound-foot of torque. You've got towing capacity up to 9,000 pounds. Up front, of course, you've got your headlamps, daytime running lights, and on top of each fog light is where you'll be able to find your little front parking sensor. Onto the side here, you've got 20-inch alloy wheels, factory running boards on here. You also have your iForce Max 5.7-liter V8 plaque. You've got your Tundra logo on both of your front doors. Then, as you move back here, you'll find all of your rear windows come with factory tinting. There's also the matching chrome rain shields that are on all four windows here. And on your rear doors, you'll find your platinum trim level badge. In the back here, currently we have the bed lamps turned on. These can be turned off or work automatically with opening and closing of windows. Your rear windshield is also power adjustable. We'll look at the controls for those guys when we get inside on your driver's side. On the back of this unit, there's also a hard tonneau cover that has been installed aftermarket. On the back, just like the front, you've got backup parking sensors that go the whole way across your rear bumper. Left-hand side, you have your Toyota Tundra badge. Underneath, you have your hitch receiver. Straight through, you can find your spare mounted on the bottom. And on the right-hand side, you have the 4x4 badge. Then, right on your handle is where you'll find your backup camera. Now, moving on here, let's go take a look at the inside. So inside here, your interior upholstery is the black leather with black stitching. In between the seats, you'll find access to a folding down armrest / cup holder, which can easily fold away to increase your seating capacity. Then up top, next to either side of your headrest, you'll be able to find this handle release. If you give this guy a pull, it will allow you to fold the seat all the way downwards. You can push it a little bit more flat to create a nice, smooth, flat surface all the way through here. You can have it folded down like this in order to create the space or just to get access into the back. You can see one of the speakers is down below in here too, and it has this hardened rubberized plastic covering on the back so that anything you put back here isn't going to damage any of that carpeted interior you'll find in the back of most vehicles, nor will it damage the upholstery. Now, down below, you'll also be able to find that there are these running tracks as well as this little bar. So, like you would have in any manually adjustable seating arrangement, you can pull up on this bar, and it allows you to slide your seats along this track. So you can slide these seats almost all the ways up here to your front seats to get access into the back, or instead of having this huge gap when you lay the seat down flat, you can move the whole seating arrangement forward to create a long, smooth surface across the back here for any storage purposes. Now, looking forward, on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, you've got pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your air vent and a 12-volt adapter, and we have some aftermarket all-season mats installed in this unit. Inside your door, you've got tons of storage space and your power window control. Now, back inside of your driver's door, up top, you've got your power windows for front and back, window lock power lock system. Next to the handle is your memory seat settings. We also have this little built-in storage compartment inside of the door itself, and you'll find one of the JBL speakers. The premium JBL speaker sound system is all throughout this unit. Inside here, of course, we have electronically adjustable front seating, back, front, up, down lumbar support, and underneath support up front too. Hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. On top of that, you've got the controls for your rear bed lamps. You've got for your headlamp leveling, your RSCA on and off. Up top is where you have your dash brightness. This is for your door control on and off, so you can have the lights turn on or not when you open and close the doors, or stay permanently on. Side mirror controls, up top, this little button on the top right corner here allows you to fold the side mirrors in flat with the body of your unit, so you can either keep them set outwards as you would typically find, or if, say, you're going through a tight space or you're in a tight parking lot, you don't want to risk it, you can press this button and it will fold the side mirror in flat with the body of the unit. Inside, we also have the power tilt and telescopic steering wheel. Hopping up here and taking a closer look at the rest of the steering wheel, as you can see, we have this wood grain trim. You find little glints of this all throughout your front cab space if you haven't noticed in the doors already. The rest of the steering wheel is black leather with black stitching. Left-hand side, you have the controls for your radio, hands-free communication, and your volume here. On the right-hand side, hands-free communication on the bottom, and cruise control all the way in behind there. Up top, Of course, you have your little display screen. You do have a little odometer reset trip on the right hand corner, but the other controls for that display screen are on the right hand side. So you have your info, select reset, setup, and sonar. On top of that is your four ways. In the middle up top is where you have both your temperature gauge as well as having your clock. Then in the middle here is where you have your media display. So you have access to your AM, FM, and satellite radio. Of course, you can see we've got the CD player that is right up top here. You have your eject and your load up top. It is capable of holding multiple CDs at once. And then you have all of your presets, your type folder setup. You have your play and pause, tune scroll, seek track, volume control. Underneath that is the climate control center. Dual climate control up front here means you can either have your temperatures synced up or you can have the dual turned on, which allows them to function independently from one another. Right in the middle is defrost for your front and rear windshield here. Underneath that is where you have your heated and your heated seats here. It is in red, so you can scroll it all the way up or down depending on how warm or not at all that you would like it. If you push it all the way to the other side, you will get into the green, which is the cooled seats instead, or the ventilated seats. If you stick it right in the middle so it lines up with the 0, the light will turn off, and then there's no heating or cooling going on with that at all. Next to that, of course, you have the USB and aux adapters. Left of this is where you have the fan control, then you have your control for 2-wheel, for high, and for low. Left of this, right next to your steering column, is your traction control. This is the adjustment for that power adjustable rear windshield. You can take a look at it in action. You can press your button in to have it roll down, pull the button up to have it roll back upwards. You can stop it at any point along the way to suit your preference. Great feature for getting extra airflow inside of that front cab space with you there. Next, underneath there is where you have your tow haul mode. You also have a little storage cubby underneath. All the way at the bottom here, you have another storage cubby right in the middle. You have two different 12-volt adapters, one on either side. All sorts of storage and cup holder spaces throughout the middle here. Again, wood grain trim on that gear shift, little storage cubby at the back. Then you have your console space itself. So opens up inside here. On the top of the lid, you have different storage arrangements, including being able to hold some cards or pen holders as well. Down below inside here, we have this little middle divider. You can take this guy out if you don't want him, but he helps to create a little bit of a separation, though there is some room underneath it for your items, so that there isn't just this huge chasm with everything moving around all at once. So you have this guy on top of it. You have another little sliding moving tray on top of it. Now, on the right-hand side, you'll also find not just one, but two storage spaces. So typical lockable glove box down below, but then you can open this guy up, and you've got storage compartment on top there too. Up overhead, on the rearview mirror, you've got these little house-shaped diagrams. These guys are garage door openers. And then up overhead, you have your sunglasses compartment and controls there for your moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Tundra Platinum in the color gray. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.